All right. In this video, I'd like to talk about the rotation around XYZ in the world coordinate. So this is the slide from the previous lecture. You can pause the video if you need a review. So what I'm going to demonstrate is that we will jog the robot to have the white stick uh, located in the center of the gripper, right? So we did some exercise in the lab before, but now we need to improve on that. We will have to uh, do some minor adjustment, and the rotation on the XYZ in world is very suitable for this situation. So I'll demonstrate two um, locations. One is on the top stick, and the other one is on the side, right? So let's look at the handling pro. So as you can see right now, the gripper is uh, roughly located to the top of the stick, right? So if I zoom in, you can see not very good, not perfectly. You can see here, uh, if I draw on here, you can notice here the gap on here, and it's bigger than here, right? And also it's not even at the bottom here. So that means the stick is not right at the center from this view, right? And if I rotate around the stick on the side, as you can see here, not only from the front, the stick is not located in the center. From the side, you can see clearly that's not even the front edge of the uh, gripper is not evenly in there, right? So uh, the location is not too bad, right? So it's roughly in the center on the gripper. So how do we fix it? How do we improve the robot location? Uh, this is the part we can use the rotations on the XYZ. So let me zoom out a little bit. All right. So this is the side view. This is the side view of the robot, and over here is the the back side of the robot, right? So if you know what I'm talking about right now, it's because when you try to use right hand rule, you need to know where's the back side of your robot. Here's the back side, and then you know this is the positive X direction, right? And uh, I need to rotate to the other angle in order to show the Y. So basically, Y is supposed to be in the 90 degree uh, to uh, to X direction, right? So let me find a way to demonstrate on that. All right. So if that's your positive X direction, then we will have to the Y direction in 90 degree to here. So that's positive Y direction, right? So you need to first understand this. So this is the first part of the right hand rule. Now, if I rotate back to the robot, so I should maybe clear that drawing so in order for you to understand that. All right. So that means the gripper, if I zoom in gripper on there, so we need to rotate around Y. So what I'm trying to do is that uh, we want to have the gripper, so stick is here, and this is a line on here, and now we are in here. We need rotate from this direction to here, and if you understand what I just draw the X and Y relation, you should know this is rotation around Y, right? So, it's really hard uh, to draw that on the 2D diagram, right? So, I'll try to illustrate that. So let me rotate around here, right? So we first want that robot to rotate around the Y direction. That's positive Y direction, right? And let me bring back the this previous slide on the uh, so over here, right? So we want to rotate around the Y direction and then use the right hand rule, not perfect illustration on there. So let me go back here. So, but anyway, all right. So let me just redraw that. I think still think this way it's better. So white stick is here. We want line up the gripper in the straight way. But right now the current position is like this. There's some angle around here. So we want have this rotation in there. Right? So let's do it. Let's do it. You can so you can see better on the movement. All right. So we are in world. So according to the right hand rule, that we're supposed to have the uh, positive Y direction rotation. So that is what I'm going to press. So as you can see here, it's rotating to the direction we want. All right. So a little bit over, so we can go back a little bit. Right. So okay. Yeah. So if you want, you can even make the speed slower to make it perfect. All right. So this is on one side on here. So we make better. So still not. Let me just try with the slower speed. Right. With 1%, shift positive Y rotation. Yeah, so that's pretty good on this one. So then let's change the angle, look at the front. If we look at the front, right, so this is, we are standing in front of that. And then you can see on this one, we need to fix the problem on the, I'll show you on here. So we need to fix the problem on the gap on here. So you can see the gap is not even here, not here, not here, right? So that's not good. So how do we fix it? So this is also a perfect situation. We can rotate around X, right? So you have, this is only a demo, then you have to understand it by yourself to see why it's there. So the 90-degree vertical is here, right? So then the uh, the gripper current position has the some gap on here. We need to rotate in this way. So if you understand the right hand rule, that will be rotating around X direction. And also, because of the go this way, that's supposed to go negative X direction, right? So this is what I'm going to uh, jog the robot. So world 1% and negative X rotation. So with 1%, you can see slowly we're running on the right direction, right? So you can see the gap is getting better now, right? It's more even like this, right? So you can see the difference between these two different angles, right? If you understand the rotation, in this case, the X, before we did the rotation around Y, and then that should make a big difference on the location of your gripper. So right now, you can see here, right? If I rotate the view, right, it's pretty good, right? So a little bit on here, you can move the gripper straight back, which is not rotation, the negative X little bit, right? But still, the uh, the angle and also the gap is pretty good, right? So this is the first demo. So let's look at the second position on the robot. So this time we're trying to pick the white stick on the side, right? If I zoom in, we are standing in front of the robot, right? So if we zoom in, that's not good on here, right? So you know what I mean by if I look at the gap, let's click on the white stick so we can rotate around the white stick. Then you can see the gap is not even, not good, right? And also, let's see here from the side. Yeah, you can see this is not good either, right? So the gripper is rotate too much to the front, right? We need to go back. Let me draw the line so you understand what I'm saying. So this is the this is on the top, right? Not this one, right? So we'll look at this one. This is the stick on the side. That should be like in this direction. But right now you can see the gripper is like this, right? It has a gap here. We need to rotate back a little bit, right? So that this time we're supposed to rotate around Z direction. And then Z or Z, depend on what you call that. All right. So if you understand the second right-hand rule, that's supposed to go negative, right? Uh, I don't want to spend too much time to explain it. I just want you to see the result. So I'm going to rotate around Z on the negative side, right? And that is the button on here on this one. All right. So let me start in world right now 100%. Yeah, I just changed that to 1%. All right. So negative Z direction. Let's see that. That's right. You can see not only you can see the movement, you can start observe the edge on the robot on here, right? So that's getting better on this. It's rotating in the correct direction, right? It's getting better and better on here. So it's almost in the center now. So once get center, maybe I overdo it a little bit and move back a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah. So let's just put it in there. So we'll just we can do better, but time wise, that is what we have so far, and that's I think it's pretty good now. So this is this direction. But if again, if we rotate the view on the white stick, not perfect on this side, right? On this one, if you look at on the white stick, let me draw the line on the white stick on here. The white stick is here, and your gripper is almost like this way, right? I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know, you're supposed to lay down the gripper this way a little bit, right? Lean to the left-hand side in order to make the stick in the center of the gripper, right? So that means you have to rotate around X, right? And also positive X rotation, right? So which is the uh, the key of this one, right? So I'm going to rotate on here. So shift positive X rotation. So you can see the movement on here, right? So that gripper line up and the gap is being fixed. And I think it's pretty good. Now I can release the shift, right? So if we remove all the lines I draw. We can see better maybe here, right? So I think you got the idea from what I just demoed, right? In this way you can do some minor adjustment to make the location of your tooling uh, perfect as possible, right? Okay.